yet. So once you get there, if anything, you got to play the game a little bit. You got to play the game a little bit. This is why I love Lamar Jackson so much. Lamar Jackson has been Lamar Jackson since Louisville. Lamar Jackson has been Lamar Jackson since he was at Boynton High School. So Lamar Jackson, even in the NFL, he's still Lamar Jackson. He hasn't changed to conform to the ways in which they say a quarterback should be in talk, in dress. He's remained authentically himself. So Shedeur, his approach to the game is a little bit different. He's a little bit more flashy, a little bit. He has a little bit more aura and bounce to him and pizzazz that it comes with him. It comes with the last name in general. That's just who he is. And you understand what you get, and I understand what Cam is talking about. And Cam is one also. He didn't change who he was. He didn't change who he was. He was authentically himself, and it remained that way. And he played at a very high level, but he didn't become that until he already got in the league.
Yeah.
So Shedeur comes with the camera and the lights and the glitz and glamour already. He has it all before he even got to the NFL. So it's hard to tone that down and then bring it back out. But listen, he in there now. So the sky's the limits. Sky's the limits.
Joe, what's the basketball equivalent? Who is a situation that in the basketball they would like, braggadocious, outgoing, flash, a lot of substance. We'll see if the substance that he had in college, if he can replicate that in the NFL. But who do you think would be the equivalent of Shedeur as a basketball player?
The only guy off the top of my head I could think is probably Lil Mikey, who just signed with Mike Bibby at Sacramento State. I think because since he was a
Mike Williams, right?
Since he was a kid, we've seen the talent, we've seen how he's captivated these young kids. Man, I've been in tournaments to where he's played at. I'm talking about the gyms be crazy packed out. So now that he has an opportunity, he transferred from UCF to Sacramento State over there with Mike Bibby. I think Mike Bibby gonna give him the keys and let him kind of rock out as far as guard-wise, handling the ball, making plays, scoring the ball. And I think he'll get a chance to really put his talent on display to show the world what he's capable of doing. Because at UCF, he was coming off the bench. He wasn't even really playing, but he had his moments, though. So I'm looking forward to him kind of taking college basketball by storm this year.
Yeah, people, the chat saying Bronny James. I don't think Bronny's draft stock nobody thought Bronny James was going to be a lottery pick. Nobody thought Bronny James was not rated as a top player in the draft. He probably got helped by his dad. I think had he gone back to school and had a year recover, because he's only a year removed from a very, very serious medical injury, a medical issue, not injury, issue, very serious.
But it's still that's not a good comparison to whoever said it.
No, it's not.
The cachet and the aura that each of them have is completely different. LeBron is LeBron's son, but but Shedeur and what comes with Shedeur is it's a little bit more light.
Yeah, but LeBron was never flashy.
No.
Shedeur was doing this at Jackson
State. He been doing this. Yeah.
Yes.
Bronny is.
I mean, all LeBron do is Bronny. He make a shot and he run back down the court.
Bronny a little bit more low key with it.
I mean, Shedeur more like Johnny Manziel
or
something like that.
That's a good comparison. That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
So look, I think the thing is, Ocho, you and I have spoken ad nauseum about this. I think everybody's trying to figure out why, how, what happened, who did what, to try to explain. Some things should be offered without explanation. Ocho, it's like, I don't know if you old enough to remember. You remember, Joe? You remember when people used to go door to door and they sold encyclopedias and dictionaries?
I done bought a few of them. What you talking about?
Okay, so somebody come to the day. Somebody come like he bought them. Next house did. Maybe they need them. Maybe they need them and didn't want them. I don't know.
It's a good one.
We got to start. I mean, sometimes, I ask no questions. Why? Okay, he has a chance now. He's there now.
Mm-hmm.
Where you got drafted, there's money involved because I'm sure he'd like to be a first-round pick, like to be a top 10 pick, top 5 pick because of the money. But I think if Shedeur is what many believe that he is, and I believe that he can play, it shouldn't be a problem.
Hey, the funny thing about it is he's going to get to his money faster because you were a fifth-round pick. You're going to get to it faster. All you got to do, boy, put your head down and do what you always been doing. Work.
What Brock Purdy came out, 3 years ago? What quarterback was in Brock Purdy's draft? What year was that? 2021? 22? Yeah. So who?
Hey, that's so funny, Unc. When you just that little example you just used about the encyclopedias and dictionaries.
Yeah.
I used to sell them at my church. Now
they come to our house. They get in the screen door. I said, "You see this house? What makes you think we need encyclopedias to look at it? Do you see this house? The screen door hanging off."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what makes you think if we ain't got money to repair, what good is being smart if we live it like this?
Hey.
We ain't smart enough to fix the screen door.
Hey.
Come out with a handyman. You got a handyman in there?
I remember them days, boy.
Yeah.
We all dealt with.
We ain't about no damn encyclopedias. I mean, dictionary. They come out selling encyclopedias and dictionary. Would you like to buy some? Lady, please. Hey, does it look like somebody here doing homework? I'm just asking you. No. My grandma, hey, boy, what that thing is? You know my grandma. Hey, Libby, what that thing where they go and they got books? Library. Yeah, that place. By no dictionary, no encyclopedia. But and it wasn't, I think they cost like $50 for a set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know what $50 in the 70s?
Back then, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
A lot of money.
No. Yeah, but look, I get what Cam's saying that, you won't get, but here's the thing, Ocho. If I'm auditioning for a job, it all depends on what type of job I'm trying to get. I mean, some jobs are going to require you to wear a shirt and tie on the interview.
Yeah.
Some jobs you can go to and maybe you got a college shirt. That's good enough. What job am I trying to get will determine the type of behavior that I'm going to display on said interview. Agree?
Yeah, most definitely.
Because, hey, I'll tell the story. Ocho, my grandma was in the hospital. She said, "Baby, prop me up because I want to fool them so I can get out of here quickly." She said, "My baby, prop me up. I'm going to fool them." I was like, "Granny, you can't fool them." "Yeah, I'm going to fool them. They see me sitting up here talking to y'all. They going to say, yeah, let her go."
Good. Hey, that's funny.
Don't worry about Ocho. They never let her go.